So now we are going to discuss the dipole in a uniform magnetic field. What do you mean by the dipole? Means it is having two pole. It may be a bar magnet or it may be a magnetic needle. Suppose if you are giving the magnetic field in this direction, you can call this the x direction or whatever may be. So it's a uniform field because the why it is uniform means the separation between the two lines will be uniform. That means here actually the lines of force is separated by a equal distance. It may be a uniform, it is not converging or diverging, it will be uniform everywhere. Once if you are placing the needle, suppose first to switch off this magnet and then hang one dipole here, the magnetic needle or bar magnet. Now if you are switch on the magnetic field, then it will be trying to align in this along this direction. Suppose consider this is a before giving the magnetic field, my dipole is aligned in this direction, so this would be the north, this would be the south. After applying the magnetic field, what would happen, that dipole will try to rotate. If you are suspending, the dipole will try to rotate. Now the dipole, after the applying magnetic field, I showed in the brown curve, the angle between the magnetic field as well as the dipole, it would be theta degree. So there has been work done to move the dipole or to rotate the dipole at an angle, some rotation at an angle theta, you can call it as d theta. This small angle you can call d theta. So after applying the magnetic field, the dipole has rotated about an angle d theta. Now the new angle between the dipole north, because why here the north pole is moving this direction means we are kept the far away from the north side. The field will be, even though it is closed circle, the field will be pointing out from the north pole. That means we are kept the north pole of the magnet here, so it will produce a uniform magnetic field that is pointing this direction. This north uh, pole of the magnetic needle will get deflected, will feel the repulsive force from this field. That's why it is pointing, it's trying to rotate along this direction. At the same time, the south pole, here it's the south pole of this needle, it will try to get attract. That's why the needle, what it will do, instead of going this way, it is going this direction. This suppose we are considered this is south pole, it will try to get attracted towards this man, the north pole will get reflected, so it will try to rotate like that. Now what is the torque acting on the field? That would be equal to the magnetic moment of the needle cross the magnetic field. This is a torque acting on this needle. This is in general, this is a expression, or we heard in the case of electrostatic, the torque would be equal to the dipole of the two charge times the electric field. Here in this case, the magnetic dipole times the magnetic field. In general, this would be equal to the magnitude of the torque, that would be equal to the mb, the cross product. If you are doing, you got to do the sine theta. This would be equal to tau equal to mb sine theta. Suppose if you are removing this field, if you switch off this field, what it will do, the magnetic needle or dipole, it will try to align its original position. Why it is try to align its original position? There has been restoring force, so there is, we are doing some work by applying the magnetic field, that's why it is rotating. Then after removing that magnetic field, it will be get original position, so there has been restoring force. So what is the work done, that would be equal to the restoring force. That means at equilibrium, the work done by the external field, that would be equal to the restoring field. So you can, in equilibrium, the restoring force, that would be equal to the torque, the work done, the amount of work done due to the rotate or the force, the torque experienced by the magnet, because the amount of torque experienced by the magnet in this direction, the restoring force acting on this direction. So at equilibrium, the both the field, the restoring force as well as the torque, the both will be equivalent, but both of them are opposite to each other. The restoring force acting in this direction, the torque is acting in this direction, so you got to put the minus sign. What is the restoring force in the case of rotating object? That would be equal to the moment of inertia times the angular acceleration, d square theta by dt square. This is the restoring force on the rotational motion or rotating object. That would be equal to m times b times sin theta. Now what is our aim is, so how we are arriving this force, because we know the Newton's second law, the force is equal to mass time acceleration, or mass time, the acceleration is rate of change of velocity. For the rotational motion, the velocity equal to r omega, the radius of the circle times, suppose for the any rotational motion, the object is here, the radius is here, so the linear velocity will be the tangent to the point, then angular velocity with respect to linear velocity relations, v equal to r omega. If you are replacing this v by this way, then it will be giving m times d by dt of v equal to r omega. Now what we are going to do, that f equal to m times, here in general you can take radius of the circle will be constant, you can take it out, mr d omega by dt, so that would be equal to, here so here we can say f equal to m times or d omega by dt, or m, or this omega is angular velocity, so d square theta by dt square, because omega the angular velocity, the rate of change of the angular displacement, that will be d theta by dt. If you substituting here, you will get, this is the angular force, the tangential force acting on the rotating object, any rotating object. Here our needle is rotating due to the applied external magnetic field. Here the torque acting on the object, that would be equal to the restoring force. Instead of you can say restoring force, the restoring torque, because the torque will act, the restoring torque will opposite in act on the opposite direction. In general, the torque can be represented as the force time the distance, that would be the torque. Here the force, the angular force acting on the object, that would be equal to m or d square theta by dt square, that is the angular force acting on the object, times the r. Here actually the sometime I am calling this or this, or both of them are equal, so m times r square, that would be equal to m r square d square theta by dt square. In general, the torque, restoring torque, the mr square is nothing but that is a moment of inertia, I times d square theta by dt square. That's why we have written here the restoring torque, I times d square theta by dt square, that will be equal to minus mb sin theta. Suppose if this is making the theta small angle, then you can say the sin theta equal to, in simply theta, the if after applying the magnetic field, if this needle, the dipole is just rotating small angle, for the small angle, the small angle theta, then sin theta simply equivalent to theta, hence the I d square theta by dt square, that will be equal to minus mb theta, or in general you can write this equation as, how you can write this equation means, d square theta divided by dt square, that would be equal to if the I goes to that side, it will be in denominator, so minus mb I theta. If you are rearranging this expression, just keep it aside everything, that it will give d square theta by dt square plus mb I theta equal to 0. This will be like a harmonic oscillator equation, the simple harmonic oscillator equation. If you are comparing this with this differential equation, d square theta by dt square plus omega square theta, it is a harmonic oscillator equation. That omega square is equal to mbi. So comparing this is a equation 1, we got to take this equation on 2. So 1 is equal to 2, therefore the omega square equal to the angular frequency square, that will be equal to m times the b times the I. Here m represents the magnetic moment, b represents the magnetic field, I represents the current. So sorry, not current, this would be the moment of inertia. Don't say it is a current, so you can use a different symbol for the moment of inertia. In general, you can use this kind of notation I, because sometimes it is confusing if you are using this symbol. So this is moment of inertia, this is a magnetic field. Here actually don't confuse it. This is a mass, mass time acceleration. So what you got to do, this is a magnetic moment, so this would be equal to omega, take the square root on the both side, it will give mb times the moment of inertia. Or if your omega would be is equal to, that is 2 pi 2 pi nu or 2 pi dt, that is the angular frequency of the rotating object, that will be equal to square root of the magnetic moment times the magnetic field times the moment of inertia. So this would be simply equal to the t. If you are rearranging, it will go to that side. If you are bringing everything to this side, it will be 2 pi, the I goes to the numerator, the moment of inertia divided by the magnetic moment times the external magnetic field. This is the time period of oscillation of the dipole in the external magnetic field. If you are look at this, we will arrive these expressions. Here I want to tell one thing strongly. This m represents the mass, F equal to me. That's why we get derived how the moment of inertia is coming. This, in general, you can call the I, the mass time r square. So the black ink represents the mass of the object, so the black m. Here we have the small m using the brown ink. This represents the magnetic moment of the rotating object. So here we can conclude from this expression, this I represents the moment of inertia of the needle or of the dipole, of the magnetic dipole. Here m is the magnetic moment of the needle or magnetic dipole, magnetic moment of the needle. Then b is the external magnetic field, so you can, in general, you can write the time period of the oscillation of the needle, that would be equal to, or the dipole or bar magnet, that would be equal to 2 pi square root of the moment of inertia time divided by the magnetic moment of the bar magnet times the magnetic field, external magnetic field. Here again I want to press this condition. In equilibrium condition, the restoring, not force, the restoring torque, that would be equal to the applied torque. Both of them are an opposite to each other. That means the due to the field, the torque will be acting this applied torque. Then once if you are removing the field, then it will get the original position, the dipole, that is a restoring torque. So you can call tau restoring. This is tau applied torque. So this is a point we are starting. So we arrived the time period of oscillation of the torque, that would be, this is a result.